headlines. 24-year-old man arrested for assaulting Lamsang AC MLA family members. "60 hours ban calls in protesting against a shortage of PhD/PhD staff. Manipur government fails to file reply regarding PIL against screening of books before its publication. Amit Shah says total ASPA exit from Nagaland in next 3 to 4 years. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde named Shiv Sena Chief. And Meghalaya scripted history entering their maiden semi-final of the Santosh Trophy. Good afternoon. You're watching the 12:30 p.m. ELITETV English News. This is Jianthuiliu Kahmei with top stories and latest news at this hour. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now, straight up to top stories. A 24-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly assaulting Lamsang Assembly Constituency MLA Sorokhaibam Rajen Singh, his wife and his daughter at the latter's residence at Salem Maninglekai. The accused was identified as Asim Nicholson, alias Nauba Singh, son of A. Jugendro Singh of Lukermayai Lekai under Patsoy Police Station, a police source said. According to police, Nicholson was detained on February 16 after the MLA's son, Sorokhaibam Jayananda Singh, 28, lodged a written report at Patsoy Police Station stating that on the same day at about 7:10 p.m., an unknown person entered his residence and started assaulting every person he met without any reason. Jayananda alleged in his complaint Nicholson even hit MLA Rajen's daughter, Sorokhaibam Bandana Devi, 25 years, and MLA's wife, Sorokhaibam Shyama Devi, 60 years. As a result, they were physically injured. Police said during the course of investigation, Jayananda's detailed statement is recorded US 161 CRPC, 1 mobile Poco handset, blue in color, 1 Airtel SIM and 1 Jio SIM were seized from the accused. Police also examined some eyewitnesses from the spot. The accused person was produced at Reams Hospital for medical treatment and taken into custody. "60 hours ban has been launched at National Highway 37 against prolonged unavailability of doctors, nurses, paramedical staff and various medical equipments in Primary Health Center of None District Headquarters. All shops were shut in the commercial area of None. The frequency of vehicles plying along the highway was minimal, while all essential activities were relaxed during the ban. It is learned that the ban will be followed by intense form of agitation if the government and concerned department maintain their lackadaisical attitude towards the demand of the people. Sisodia to be prosecuted in snooping case, Home Minister gives go-ahead. The Manipur state government had failed to file a reply in connection with the public interest litigation (PIL) filed against its order on screening of the book before publication at the High Court of Manipur. Senior journalist Pradeep Fanjaubam, an editor of Imphal Review of Arts and Politics, had filed the said PIL. According to the last hearing conducted on January 23rd, the court in its ruling allowed a shorter time till February 13, 2023 for the reply. But the state government yet again failed to comply with the order but rather sought some more time. As such, the court fixed the next hearing on March 23. It may be mentioned that challenging the legality of the Manipur government's order that prohibits the publication of any book in the state without prior screening by a committee set by the government, Pradeep had filed the PIL. The hearing of the said PIL lodged on December 19, 2022 was done by a double bench comprised of Chief Justice Sanjay Kumar and Justice A. Bimol Singh. In the first hearing on December 19, the government advocate was given time till January 23rd to reply, but this did not comply with the date of the second hearing. The government advocate instead sought another month's time to do so. The court in its ruling allowed a shorter time till February 13, 2023 for the reply. Prior to filing the PIL, the litigant had written a letter on October 28, 2022 to the Manipur Minister in charge of Education, Law and Legislative Affairs to withdraw the government order of September 13, 2022, requiring book authors to seek prior approval of their work by the government committee before getting their works published. If any book or published research works leads to a false and demeaning image of Manipur, there are other legal means to seek retribution against publishers, authors and researchers to withdraw their works from the market or to pay damages, the litigant's October 28 letter to the Manipur Education, Law and Legislative Affairs Minister said. Only when no reply or suitable ratification of the contested order was forthcoming in the litigant on the advice of his advocate, Junior Luwang, went ahead with the decision to file the PIL on December 19, 2022. It is worth mentioning that the Manipur government has set up a 15-member committee to oversee the contents of books written on Manipur culture, history and tradition. The committee comprises the State Education Minister, Vice Chancellors of several universities, historians and other important personalities who have profound knowledge of the history and culture of Manipur. The committee will not only review the published content, but the authors will first have to seek approval from the committee. Any person or group of people desirous of publication of books on the history, culture, tradition, the geography of Manipur will have to submit an application to the Director of Higher Education. Copy of manuscript too will have to be submitted. Moving on, PM Narendra Modi's initiative to take the Naga peace talks to fruition should pave the way for the total exit of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act from Nagaland within the next 3 to 4 years, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said on Tuesday during his second poll rally in the state in 24 hours. He said, "I wanted to remind you all of Nagaland before 2014. Bloodshed, gunfights, blast and insurgency traumatized the state. Modi ji then started the ongoing peace process, putting Nagaland on the path to lasting peace and development with the preservation of Naga culture, language and traditions at Tuensang, which is one of the 6 eastern districts that had briefly raised the bogey of a poll boycott until their demand for a separate frontier Nagaland was fulfilled. These 6 districts comprise 20 of the 60 assembly constituencies going to polls on February 27. In Tuensang, Shah said steps taken by the centre in the last 9 years had led to a 70% decline in violence and other disturbances across the northeastern states. Casualties among security forces deployed in the region have dropped 60%, while civilian deaths in violence have dipped 83%. He said the improvement in law and order was borne out by withdrawal of the Armed Forces Law from 15 police station limits across 7 districts during the current BJP NDPP government's term. He also pointed to budgetary allocations for tribals increasing from rupees 21,000 crore in 2014 to rupees 86,000 crore in 2022 as an illustration of change under NDA's governance. The Ministry of Home Affairs has given sanction to prosecute Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia under the Prevention of Corruption Act in the feedback unit snooping case. The development comes as Sisodia is on the radar of the CBI in the liquor policy case. The snooping allegations against Sisodia have been brought by the CBI in a report which claimed that after coming to power in Delhi in 2015, the Aam Aadmi Party formed a feedback unit for political intelligence gathering. Manish Sisodia headed the alleged snooping unit, the CBI's report said. The AAP dismissed the charges earlier. Refuting the charges, Delhi government says till now CBI, Enforcement Directorate and Delhi Police have registered 163 cases against us. However, BJP has not been able to prove even a single case. About 134 of these cases have been dismissed by the courts, and in the rest of the cases also, the BJP-led centre has not been able to provide any evidence. These cases are politically motivated. Earlier, Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena approved the CBI's request for the prosecution of Sisodia and forwarded the request to the Home Ministry. In its report, the CBI said the feedback unit was formed through a cabinet decision of September 29, 2015. Headed by Sisodia, the unit has no legislative or judicial legality but was snooping on politicians. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Heritage Convent. Admission open for playgroup to Standard 9 for the academic session 2023-2024. Day boarding facilities available for playgroup to Standard 5. Hostel facilities available for Standard 6 to 12. State-of-art digital classroom, fully digitized and Wi-Fi enabled campus. Holistic learning through playway and research-based methods. Highly qualified and experienced teachers. For more details, kindly visit the school office or log in to our website heritageconvent.com.
इरमदम असगी खुद साहिबसिंगना पुथोकचरिबा पोथोक कयाबु मालेम सिनबा तुंगना सक ताकपा अमदी पोथोक कया असिबु मियामदा यौहन्नबगी अचेतपा पांदम अमगा लोइनना मणिपुर खादी एंड विलेज इंडस्ट्रीज बोर्ड न सिंजलांगजेदुना लाखलिबा फेब्रुवारी की तारीख 13 दगी मार्च की तारीख 2 फाउबा हप्ता कांगजेबुंगदा अहम सुबर स्टेट लेवल PME GP एग्जीबिशन वोकल फॉर लोकल हाइरिबा थीम असिदा मणिपुर खादी एक्सपो 2023 निमित तरेनी चुकना पांगथोक जगदौरी हाइरिबा एक्सपो सिदा इरेचा सिंगना लेंबिरक्तुना इरमदम असगी खुद साहिबसिंगबु पुनिंग थौगतपियु अमदी मपुंग फाहनबियु मयामबु ngaijaramu.
It is hereby notified that a bull jersey, white and black fur multicolor, one of the hind limb partly paralyzed, was impounded from Nagamapal Road on 20th February 2023 at about 8:40 p.m. It is also further notified that the concerned cattle owner is directed to claim the respected cattle with proper documentary proof of ownership on payment of necessary fine or fees as applicable, with an undertaking that the aforesaid cattle should not be allowed to loiter in public streets or places in future. In the eventuality of failure to claim by the concerned owner of your respective cattle within 7 days from today, the informed municipal corporation shall be constrained to place the said cattle for public auction, and the sale proceeds shall be deposited in favor of the Imphal Municipal Corporation. K. Chandrakumar Singh, Municipal Commissioner, Imphal Municipal Corporation.
Welcome back. You're watching the 12:30 p.m. ELITETV English News. Now moving on. In a major development, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde was named the Chief Sena Chief Leader following the National Executive meeting on the party yesterday. This was the first national executive meeting of the Shiv Sena after Eknath Shinde got the party's name and election symbol. After the meeting, State Minister and Shiv Sena leader Uday Samman said that in this executive meeting, CM Eknath Shinde was elected as the chief leader of the party. Several MLAs, MPs and other Shiv Sena leaders who have been working with Shinde since he broke away from the party led by Uddhav Thackeray attended the meeting. Also in the news, an Air India Newark, US Delhi flight AI-106 with nearly 300 passengers made an emergency landing today at Sweden's Stockholm airport after it developed a technical snag. The flight, operated with Boeing 777-300ER aircraft, was diverted as it had an oil leak in one of the engines. All the passengers are safe. A large number of the fire engines were stationed at the airport as the flight made an emergency landing. Following the oil leak, the engine was shut down and later the flight landed safely in Stockholm, a Senior Director General of Civil Aviation DGCA official said. During the ground inspection, oil was seen coming out from the drain mast of engine 2, the official said, adding that the inspection is in progress. Earlier on Monday, an Air India flight from New York to Delhi was diverted to London due to a medical emergency. Also an update on sports. Meghalaya scripted history entering their maiden semi-final of the Santosh Trophy, becoming the fourth team to enter the last four of the 76th National Football Championship. The state have never previously progressed to this stage of the tournament and will now vie for the title when the knockouts take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Their dream came true when they beat former champions West Bengal 2-1 in their concluding Group B encounter at the OFA 7th Battalion ground. Services have already qualified as the toppers of Group B. The two teams who have qualified from Group A are Punjab and Karnataka. In the semi-finals, Punjab will face Meghalaya while Services take on Karnataka. While Meghalaya's players have created history this time in Odisha, the signs that they were not to be written off may well have come a year ago in Malappuram. They were the first side in the last edition to not just score against host Kerala but also take points off them in memorable 2-2 draw. While the coaching staff has changed, many of the players remain the same. In the first leg of the 15th All India Police Badminton Championship 2023 being held at Sports Complex Sector 7, Chandigarh from 20 to 26th February 2023. Manipur Police team won bronze medal, third prize in the team event. 32 teams of different state police teams, CAPF and other security agencies competed in the team event. Individual events will start from today, in which Manipur Police badminton players will also be competing. More on sports. Following back-to-back victories at home, Trau are now in the capital to face Hero I-League's bottom side Sudeva Delhi at the Chatrasal Stadium today. In their previous game on Sunday, Sudeva Delhi were close to pulling off one of the biggest upsets of the season. Up against the league leaders, Srinidhi Denkan, at their turf, the Delhi outfit led for the majority of the game up until the 17th minute before the host relied to comprehensively win 3-1. Addressing the media at the pre-match press conference, Sudeva Delhi head coach Sankar Lal Chakraborty said, "Games like this happen in football. It is something we have to accept and move on with. Our focus now is on the next game." To Chakraborty's credit, Sudeva Delhi have shown clear signs of improvement in recent games. Sharing his thoughts on Wednesday opponents from Imphal, Chakraborty said, "Trau are a good team. They defeated us 0-2 in the reverse fixture. We have to think and continue the way we have been playing in our last few matches. We have to stop conceding goals. That's a priority." For ELITETV News Channel, contact to email address info@elitv.in or 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. 24-year-old man arrested for assaulting Lamsang ACMLA family members. "60 hours ban calls in protesting against a shortage of PHC staffs." Manipur government fails to file reply regarding PIL against screening of books before its publication. Amit Shah says total ask for exit from Nagaland in next 3 to 4 years. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde named Shiv Sena Chief. And Meghalaya scripted history entering their maiden semi-final of the Santosh Trophy. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day ahead.